Come on in, settle down. Connect, be in this space, be present. It's good to have you. Welcome back for those of you who are returning. And if you are new to my channel and my community, welcome. Let's see here. I am going to prepare some oracle for grounding and meditation towards the end. So you can stay for that if you'd like, or you can check out the timestamp. I do take the time to separate the messages so it's easier for you to just get straight to the message that you feel your deceased, beloved, departed loved ones is leading and pointing you to hear today. All right, let's begin. So these are the oracle cards that we are going to look at towards the end. I do like to start with the mediumship, and I use the oracle cards for meditation, for grounding. Sometimes the message, the direct channeled message is heavy and just wanted to bring us back to center and balance. So we'll look at this towards the end. That one is for the end. And then starting with a meditation point that you can look at. This is the Crystal Oracle. And it is the Garnet. The message says, get into your depth. Ooh, I love that. Get into your depth. So you can go ahead and tune in your energy there. Connect to your heart. Connect to your loved ones who, for those that you are wanting to connect to. Even if, welcome their memory. Connect with whatever is coming through your mind. Open up your senses. Open up your heart to them. Your message could come in you and with you, and it may not necessarily come through my reading, but I believe that your loved ones is going to connect with you and give you exclusive message that is just for you. So we'll put that one there and we will begin the reading. I wanted to thank most of you connected to my channel and my reading through the message, the channeled mediumship message, intuitive message from your deceased father. And so right now I feel to continue to channel them and connect to your father. Some of you may not connected with the message from the previous readings, but you felt connected to me, to the channel, and wanted to hear more. So we'll continue to see whose father comes through. But I do encourage you that because it's spiritual practice, that the message may come through and it may not be directly like specific birthday or anything like that, because most of you have left the birthday of your father. So I appreciate you really having a genuine desire to connect to your father. But this is a general public, and also I'm picking up many different messages and connection point, validation point. So I apologize if you are not directly feeling like you connect. So once again, just honor what feels safe and right for you. Let's begin. We're going to use I'm going to use different ones, but this one is the Light Seer Tarot. Ooh. Message from your departed deceased father. Connect to your father. What does he have to say? Okay, so I'm going to start with, let me see here. I'm seeing the month September once again. This time I saw September 13, 12. And I'm seeing a cup, coffee cup. It seems black coffee right now. And then now I'm seeing cream being poured. So if that is something that you've seen your father do, that is what he's showing me. If that's something that some of you may miss, morning time when you would wake up and you see your father making coffee or stirring coffee, or maybe you've had coffee with your dad. Maybe you're somebody who you've gone on coffee dates with your dad. I'm getting emotional, so I'm getting filled. So first, I am sensing that your father wants you to know that he does miss that as well. So if that is something that you miss that time around coffee is what I'm sensing here. So I'm seeing public place, and it does look like a date. So I'm hearing your father saying that I still go. When you go and you reminisce on our times together, I still go, is what I'm hearing your father say. So I'm being filled right now, overwhelmed with emotions. So some of you are really heavy, feeling that heavy times with your father. To some of you, it doesn't have to be a coffee dates, but it's a date. It's like actually just like what the oracle says about depth. So that's what I'm sensing. Like most of you or some of you are yearning for deep connection, and you feel like time was stolen. Time was stolen from you. And some of you do have deep connection with your father. You go deep in your conversation, and you actually are very open and candid and authentic, and you really feel like you can be yourself, and now you feel like you lost your best friend. And that's what I'm sensing. Just deep, heavy heart and grief, both from you and your father is wanting you to know that he misses you. And that too is something that saddens him, that he can't have those times in the human form with you anymore. But your father wants to encourage you and let you know that when every time you think about that and reminisce, it's both you missing, and as well as it's your dad letting you know that I am here, I'm thinking about you, I'm missing those times with you as well. Let's continue. Those, once again, are just our connection point, but if that's not the connection point for you, I encourage you to stay for the reading. Oh my gosh. So I feel like this message particularly is affirming about the dates that some of you have with your father. Once again, it doesn't have to be coffee dates. Some of you go, like your father would take you out, and it was to some of you it is wow, I'm having a hard time to articulate this. But what I'm seeing is like you've grown up knowing that your father has shown you how a man should treat you, how your father wants a man to treat you, and therefore some of you, you're already in your older, you're grown, you're mature, and you're not someone who would settle for just any man because of the way that your father has shown you how a man should be. So your father is a Romeo, your father serenaded you, your father brought you flowers, like really he just showed you what romance and love could look like. And sure enough, it is something that you appreciate and you love and want that. So your father is just wanting you to know that I'm watching over you, I'm still with you. Once again, even though I'm not there physically in human form, I am aware of the man that you talk to, the man that you dated, the kind of man that you are longing for and wanting to have partnership with. And your father is saying that do not grow weary. Take your time. I understand that you have been feeling impatient, waiting. Is this ever going to happen? Are you going to be with the man of your dream? And your father says that surely someone is coming. Someone is coming, not to rescue you. He's not a savior, not a Romeo, meaning not just about romance, but genuinely have potential for long-term lifetime partnership. So your father is saying, cultivate your heart's desire. What you want, you can have. You may need to adjust some of your requests if it's unrealistic, but it comes with relationship. You talk things through and you get to know each other and you learn about each other. So your father is saying that he is coming. Daughter, my love, he is coming. This is an encouragement from your father saying, good job. You are the most balanced version of yourself today. You are the most balanced version of yourself, and you can take the credit for that because you're someone who has gotten to a place where you have cleansed your mind. You are aware for the most part of your beliefs, anything that's old, and you easily are able to let go of anything that brings you imbalance and is not serving your life and the purpose and your passion and your pursuit. Your father says that you are healing, you have healed, and to some of you, you have healing capacity and ability. And the healing doesn't necessarily have to be laying hands or praying and speaking manifestation into existence, but the way that you carry yourself, the way that your energy and your power has encompassed you, protected you, and is emanating from your auric field and presence. This is how you are bringing healing into those that you come into existence with. Your father also is wanting to speak to those who you're wanting more return of investment. You wanting to see the growth in your financial capacity, in your finances. You're wanting change in your career. You're wanting more pay. And your father says that that is coming. That is coming. Do the necessary steps that you need to do. And I'm going to continue to guide you, to speak to you about, I'm going to speak through your intuition, through your instinct. I'm going to speak through signs outside of you as well. You will see who the right people to talk to, where to apply, where to invest your resources. And it's valid to feel kind of stress right now. It's valid to, in relation to you thinking about your future, but your future is bright. I don't want you to believe blindly. You are human and you still need to process human experiences, but your future is bright. And the challenges that you feel right now, it's temporary. So continue to feel, do not suppress, do not repress. Continue to feel the feelings that you have as a human and continue to do what you can. And I'm going to guide you. Continue to feel led by your spiritual leaders, your spiritual guides that you are connected to right now. And your life is indeed balanced and coming to balance, and greater experiences regarding your finances, your career, your job, your existence in the public space. Greater days are up ahead. I'm going to switch cards. This is the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. Some of you are in a relationship that is ending, but also it seems like you're both grieving about it. That's a natural process of when something isn't there anymore or where something is about to end. You are wanting in some way subconsciously for this relationship to end. I am sensing to some of you are in a relationship that feels narcissistic, that this person has control over you, and so on the subconscious, you feel like you cannot escape, but you also feel like you somehow this is going to end. You're believing that somehow this is going to end, and so your father is wanting to let you know that that relationship is indeed ending. That relationship is ending, and you are going to meet a new person. To some of you, this person is already observing you, is able to have seen you in their space, and so they're kind of watching you to know more about you, who you are about. They don't sense in your energy that you are somebody who's available, and so they're not approaching you to even ask you about that. They're feeling the grip of your current relationship on you. They can't quite articulate it and put words to it, but they're interested, but they feel a block to even approach you. And so your father says that there's no need to effort to come out or leave this relationship, but I just want to call out. I just saw the number 911. So to me, it's just not to make you more fearful, but to call out that if you are in a physically abusive or emotionally any sort of abuse, to still find a way to get help. Because I read energy, and I just have to call out for mental health and safety that my reading does not replace anything, any legal, financial, medical, health, any therapy session and advice. So I just want to call that out. I am a spiritual advisor, so I read energy. I apologize that we kind of steered off of that, but I just had to call that out. So your father is saying, though, in a mediumship energetic reading, is that you are going to break free, that the energy around this relationship is causing it to end and break, and this person is somehow going to release you without leaving too much detail because we're in a public space. This person is going to release you. The chain, the invisible chain that binds the two of you together is ending, and you are going to have a fresh new beginning. This is some sensitive subject, and I feel vulnerable and insecure even to release this, so I'm going to leave this one here. This feels like a relationship, but it also, on an energetic level, it feels like some of you are in a choice between something that emotionally you are so moved. It could be positive movement of your emotion. It's desire. It's something that you really feel you're going to be happy with, or it could also be toxic. You're just so overwhelmed with infatuation with this one choice. And then the other choice is, it's not as moving, it is young, it is immature in some way. And so you are, right now, there's an area of your life where you feel like you have at least two options, and you feel a little unsure or confused even what to choose. And your father is saying that don't make a choice when you feel rushed to make a choice. Don't make a choice when you feel overwhelmed with a choice, of a choice. Don't make a choice when you feel like you're gonna miss out if you don't make a choice. So your father is saying that continue to follow what's true for you. You are human. You are to have your own experiences. I'm not here to tell you what experience to have. I'm here to support you and guide you and let you know that it's gonna be okay, whichever choice you make. But sure, one choice may be less challenging and much easier mentally and emotionally. And so your father is saying that there's more options to come if you do not choose between what you have, what you feel the options are in front of you right now. Because it's not good to make a choice when you feel rushed, you feel overwhelmed, and you feel like you're going to miss out. And so your father is saying, make a choice based on peace. You feel at peace. You feel at peace both to choose and not to make a choice. And the best choice is going to arise on its own, with peace, in peace. And so when you feel like you don't have to make a choice, the right choice will come up. When you feel like you don't need to make a choice, the right choice will come up. I'm going to take a break and just have a drink of water, but we're going to continue with the reading. I'm going to switch cards. So this tarot card or deck is called This Might Hurt. This one's jumping. This Might Hurt Tarot. So brace yourself, and I say that as kind of like a joke. So this might not be the right place for a joke, but it's all for light heart intention. So what does your Father want to say? The Devil, 4 swords, the Sun. The Devil, 4 of swords, the Sun. As an identification, your father may have, your father's birthday may be in Capricorn season. To some of you, it may be on Leo season. So Capricorn and Leo, father is here to reveal themselves. One birthday I'm seeing is December 15th. So that is Sagittarius. So January 15th. January 15th, and I have the 19th. So August 19th. Yeah. Yep. August 19th. So Capricorn and Leo here. Let's see. What is your father wanting to say? First, your father, to some of you, your father's talking about rest is important. Take a rest. Keep your mind refreshed. Keep your body restored. Your mental health is important, is what your father is saying. Your mental health is important. Some of you cannot sleep. Some of you are having a hard time sleeping. You're experiencing insomnia. So your father is saying that sleep is still important, even when you're having a hard time. But lay down. Do what you can to fall asleep without trying so hard to fall asleep. Your father is saying sometimes you may need to just close your eyes, and when you're not trying to sleep is when you fall asleep. But you have to get in bed. You have to create the space that honors sleep. Your father is saying that what you hold space for will show up. What you hold space for will show up. And so if you cannot fall asleep and then you turn on the TV more and then you do things that activates your mind even more, your father is saying then sure enough you're saying that sleep is not important. But when you honor sleep and you create space that is dedicated for sleep, your father is saying that that will support you in having more rest. Your father is speaking about temptation and gluttony is the word I'm hearing. So that, I don't know how many of us use that word, but that is what I'm hearing. Your father is saying to be careful about indulging and overindulging and doing things, consuming things that is beyond what is just enough for you. Your father is also saying that some of you, this is affecting your sleep. The indulgence, the overconsumption of, you fill in the blanks, whatever it is for you. To some of you, it is your phones, so social media. Just be careful. Just watch the overindulgence, the overstimulation of your brain and your mind. Your father is speaking to some of you about greater times are up ahead. I've been hearing this message. Greater times are up ahead for you. It's going to feel refreshing. It's going to feel like summer in the wintertime. It's going to feel warmer in the times when you felt like it's been cold. To some of you have been feeling lonely, and your father is saying that loneliness is moving, it is lifting, and you're going to experience more of comfort and companionship and friendship and community is what your father is speaking about. This one is So for identification here, I have a father who's showing up here with the birthday in Aries season, father in Aries season, but also a father who is dark skin, black descent. So darker skin, dark skin, black descent. Your father could also be just darker skin. And then I have a father who's showing up who has a birthday in Libra season. Libra season. Libra, Aries is what I'm sensing here. So your father is wanting to talk to you about the success. What success is to you that is coming. What success is to you that is coming. So to some of you, it is your entrepreneurship, the business that you have started. Maybe you are in the beginning of that startup, but somehow it seems like, is this beginning ever going to end? So your father is saying that slow and steady wins the race, but also you are approaching a more abundant season of your business or your entrepreneurship of your life. So some of you, it's not a business, but you are pursuing something, and you are trusting the leading of your intuition. You feel like you should either take a class, talk to this person. It could be a relationship as well, or once again business, or start something. Some of you are doing something to take care of yourself. You're actually doing something to make yourself more healthy or live a more healthy life. And your father is speaking to whatever it is that you've started and you believe and you had faith and hope and passion to do that. Your creativity. Your father is saying that you're going to see an abundant return of investment. First of all, you invested in trusting yourself. And so the flow of the return is because of that you valued what you feel is right for you, and you're going to see now the success in that. To some of you, your father is speaking about this. You're in a partnership. To some, it is about relationship romantically, and to some, it's a partnership. Once again, he's talking about, like, seems like a business endeavor. And your father is saying that you're going to see and experience a more balanced partnership, a more successful partnership, a more satisfying kind of partnership, where truly it's communication is on point, up to par. Nothing is being left in translation or lost in translation. So your father is saying really in this message is that good things is unfolding, is about to unfold, where you're not only believing blindly. Some of you are believing, but you feel like you haven't really seen much materialize. So your father is saying that you're approaching a season. The near season is Libra season also, is your father speaking to, that this success is materializing around Libra season, and the longer length of that time frame is Aries season, but timeline is fluid, so it could be sooner and it could go beyond that timeline as well. But nonetheless, the energy and message here is that success is here, success is unfolding, success is you. So we will close the message there regarding with the tarot and your father. Let's look at the oracle cards here now. Please do comment below. I love engaging and reading your comments. Thank you so much for being vulnerable to comment below and let me see you, and it's public so everybody can see your comment as well. So I appreciate you. I hope that my channel is able to serve you with comfort, with clarity and closure that you need during the time of your grief. And let's go ahead and look at the oracle card. Thank you so much. So let's keep this one there. Let's start with the balancing chakra card. Visualization number 28. And this is your third eye chakra. So you can visualize that as well on you. Either put your energy here or imagine your third eye chakra. Abundance. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got excited. So your father was just talking about that. Okay, I love it. So this is your root chakra. Tune in your energy here or exactly on your root. And this one is peace. Your father was talking about this as well, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is your soul, your soul star chakra, peace. Oh my gosh, y'all have amazing father. Okay, and then let's take a look at this moonology. Believe in the impossible. I love that this is affirming what your father is saying. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Okay. Community. Didn't your father talk about... Okay, I know I'm getting too excited. Community. Oh, you guys. So this one is, I believe, wisdom path. I apologize if I don't remember, but something wisdom. Sacred destiny. Sacred destiny moonology. This one is the Shaman Oracle, the Andean Cross, number 2. I have nothing for this, so I'm just going to leave it to those who it does completely resonate to. Okay, and this one is the Wild Archetype, the Mentor. And these 3 are the Find Your Happy oracles. Let's have a look. I have enough time, energy, and money for what I care most about. Number 30. Didn't your father talk about like the overconsumption, that to think about having enough? Something like that. Okay. All right. Situations don't hurt. Expectations do. Number 53. I am compassionate with myself. It takes a time to heal. Yes, don't rush your grief. If you're missing your father or any one of your loved ones. Okay. Let's seal this reading. Ooh, this is a big one. With love, with devotion, loyalty, and assurance. For the connection line is never broken.